Have you ever stopped to think of the power behind a single rose, and how roses, though delicate, enrich our lives? They are universal symbols of caring, beauty, and love, and as such, great care must be taken by the people who produce them to ensure their perfection. From pollination to your home, the complex lives of roses will surprise you. Let us explore and learn about this elaborate process. It all begins with the careful selection and cross-pollination of two different roses. The pollen from one type of rose is used to fertilize the female part of a second variety. From these parents, seeds are obtained, which are again planted and grown. At germination and throughout their development, these young plants are evaluated. Roses are assessed for their growth rate, shape, color, and size of their blossoms, the length of their stems, and the number of thorns and the life of their flowers.
These rounds of evaluation, the first ones, take place where the breeder is, in our example in Europe. And he makes the first selection. After the first selection, he makes a shipment to Ecuador, where we receive many coats. They don't have a name yet. They are coats. Big breeders in the world, they make 500,000 new varieties every year, of which, if they get 2 good ones becoming real commercial varieties, competing with the existing commercial varieties, they're happy.
Therefore, to have a single variety of rose on the market is to have survived 5 to 10 years of testing. Being situated directly on the equator, roses grown in Ecuador have the advantage of perpendicular sunlight 365 days a year. This allows for stems and buds to grow naturally long and straight. Another important influence is the altitude. Greenhouses in Andean valleys sit at 3,000 meters, nearly 10,000 feet above sea level. With temperatures between 10 and 20 degrees centigrade, the cool, dry climate keeps disease risk low and reduces the need for chemicals. These advantages improve the health and quality of the roses. 3 plantations, San Francisco, La Esperanza, and La Victoria, are located near the base of the Cotopaxi volcano. The soils they cultivate were once mudflows of the volcano. Comprised of sand, gravel, and rock, the soil's preparation must begin with the removal of the largest stones. Canals are placed and then covered to ensure proper drainage. The soil is then mixed with organic materials such as rice hulls, coffee, and other black soils. Once the fields are ready, the beds and the greenhouses are constructed at the same time. The polyethylene which covers the greenhouses filters ultraviolet light. In addition, plants are protected from rain, hail, wind, and cold spells. With the aid of heaters, temperature and humidity will be maintained at ideal levels, reducing the risk of disease. Another important element is the irrigation system, which also distributes food to growing plants. This is done by microaspersion and through a drip system. Propagation begins by using hardy roots of uncultivated roses and then grafting the chosen varieties. Fashion plays a large role in the rose industry. Growers must make a risky guess of what to plant based on market trends. In order to grow any single variety of rose, plantations pay $1 of royalty for every living plant. Each variety is considered intellectual property belonging to the breeder who initiated its first cross-pollination. This royalty entitles growers to produce and then sell the resulting crops. If those flowers lose popularity, then the roses must be replaced with new popular varieties. Young stalks emerge and are used to build the base of the plant. Base stems must be strong to endure future production. To avoid expensive losses, plants are checked daily for diseases.
Las labores que yo realizo para mantener a una planta bien es el desbrote, que consiste en sacarle los brotes o nuevas flores para que vaya a un solo tallo de exportación. El eliminar enfermedades, que es sacar las hojas dañadas.
The precise distribution of nutrients is accomplished through a drip system which carries water along with fertilizer and biol. Biol is a nutrient-laden liquid which is produced from compost.
Tenemos que tratar a la planta con mucho cuidado, tenemos que cuidar la humedad, la temperatura, tenemos que cuidar especialmente la fertilización que se hace a través del riego. Esto se lo hacen varias veces al día, dándole a la planta la cantidad de nutrientes exactamente necesarios, no se puede dar ni más ni menos de lo que la planta va a necesitar. Se hace exámenes de suelo en laboratorio, nosotros aquí también medimos la conductividad, el pH, la cantidad de nitrógeno que tiene el suelo o la cantidad de fertilizantes que tiene el suelo, y según eso nosotros determinamos las cantidades de fertilizante que vamos a aplicar. Todo nace de un buen cuidado que se hace a la planta aquí en la finca.
The proper use of agrochemicals allows growers to qualify for international certifications, such as those issued by the Flower Label Program. Plantations must use compounds which biodegrade quickly, and workers must adhere to a schedule which minimizes exposure. The Flower Label Program originated in Germany. This non-government entity promotes the socially and environmentally responsible production of flowers.
You have on the one hand, which are the producers and the trade, but on the other hand you also have the human rights organization and the trade unions, which is very important because it was actually those groups that at the beginning attacked the flower industry. So now they are an important mean of control within the whole organization. Besides that, you have the annual inspection, which is carried out every year in order to check, to verify if the flower plantations still fulfill all the criteria. And these inspections are not made by the Flower Label Program itself, but we hire an independent organization in order to do the inspection. This is very important because this gives major transparency and a major independence for the inspections. And the third point I think is important, that the NGOs which are involved in the program, they have the right to do on-spot inspections and controls whenever they think it's necessary.
The Sierra Eco label supports and markets the sale of flowers from socially and environmentally responsible farms. Based in Canada, Sierra Eco recognizes and encourages responsible growing practices and respectful treatment of workers. This assures the highest standards of quality and services for its marketplace and contributes to a responsible and sustainable trading relationship.